Hi, everybody. So I've been getting some questions in regards to BrainPop for those of you that are trying to create assignments using the copy assignment link that comes up at the end. As we mentioned during some of the workshops, you can take those copy assignment links and you can use them and paste them into Google Classroom so that your students would be able to access that way. So what I want to show you is an example of that and how that would work. In this case, we have a staff member who took an assignment link from BrainPop, created the assignment, as you can see, called Scientific Method, and then they have the link right in here for the student. So now it begs the question, what happens when the student clicks on that link? Well, first of all, we have to assume that the student is in their SAU6 Google account because they have access to Google Classroom. So assuming that's true, whether it's on a Chromebook that the district has issued, or if they're even on a home computer and they're logged into their Google account, at this point, the student would simply click on the link. And at this point, it's going to come up with this BrainPop login screen. So this is where there might be some confusion and one of the reasons why we're getting so many questions. So all the student has to do is simply click on login. And when they click on login, at this point, they're going to be looking for a username and password, but they don't need to put anything in. Basically, they're just going to say, nope, I want to sign in with Clever. So when they click on Clever, Clever then launches, and it's going to ask them if that's their name, and you're going to say yes. And do you share this computer? And you can say no, only I use it, or yes, it doesn't matter. But it will essentially then just bring them directly to BrainPop because, again, Clever is our go-between. So as you can see, the student is then logged in, and now the student basically has access to their lessons. So they can access the lessons through the notifications here. Or what they'll probably do most of the time is just go straight to the dashboard. And when they go to the dashboard, the lesson is here. And if they were to click on it, they could then get to all aspects of the lesson. So that's basically it. There might be a little bit of confusion initially when they leave Google Classroom. Let me just leave that again so you can see how that works. So we're just going to leave BrainPop. Again, we're back in Google Classroom. They click on the BrainPop link. And when they do, BrainPop's going to ask them to log in, and they simply log in with Clever. That's basically the process. So if they do that, they should be all set, and life should be good in regards to being able to use BrainPop with Google Classroom. So I hope that tip helps. Until next time, we'll see you. Bye-bye.